Good morning students. Today we discuss about the Varanus. Varanus, the systematic position of Varanus is this: the kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, division Gnathostomata, superclass Tetrapoda, class Reptilia, order Squamata, suborder Lacertilia, family Varanidae, genus Varanus. Varanus is also called as commonly known as monitor lizard. Distribution and habitat. Varanus or monitor lizard are typically found near water sources and have a very wide distribution. Geographical distribution is range from Sri Lanka to Philippines and to Java Island in the Middle Asia. They live in the tropical evergreen forest and sometimes in the subtropical forest, but never stray too far from the water sources. They are classified as semi-aquatic, spending significant time on land and in water. Although they are occasionally arboreal, climb trees, particularly to escape from predators. Tongue is long, deeply forked and used to locate food source. This is enabled by the Jacobson's organ. Varanus have multiple teeth and are acrodont, pleurodont and polyphyodont, and many times come in the lifetime. Size up to 2.5 meter from snout to tip of the tail. This is the length of the Varanus. Head, nasal opening, nostrils range from the round to oval and closer to the snout tip than the eyes. It has a broad and elongated head which is twice as long as it is wide. The snout is long, has the rounded tip and the large tympanum and middle ear. Its head is triangular in shape. Tail is laterally compressed and have a double keeled upper edge. They are up to 1.5 times longer than their body length. Sense organs or senses. Vision. Their vision is monocular. The eyes are covered by two eyelids, one which remain open when the animal is swimming. They have a highly developed sense of smell and help them acquire prey with the Jacobson's organ as well as keep track to fellow prey in the area by the means of vomeronasal organ. Hearing. It is believed that the primary function of the ear in lizard is for maintaining of balance and hearing is the secondary function of ear. This is the drawing of Varanus, big eyes, mouth and trunk and tail and neck and two pair of legs and with nails and claws. This is the real photograph of Varanus. It is also called as Gohra or Goho or Varanus in the local language. Food, feeding and digestion. The Varanus is a porcinic carnivore, feed on the wide variety of prey. Hatchlings feed exclusively on insect, beetle, grasshoppers and small animal tend to be arboreal and feed on the smaller lizard, insect, birds and their eggs. Medium sized Varanus feed largely on rodents, rats, shrews, birds and their geckos, skink and small snakes. Sometimes hunt larger animals also. As the lizard searches for food, the tongue is moved up and down in the air. Odor molecule are then carried back to the vomeronasal organ. Jaws close rapidly, enabling capture of fast moving prey. Prey is held, sometimes thrashed until all movement ceases. A small prey is swallowed and whole sliced in pieces and devoured. Tongue is partially attached to the hyoid apparatus. Now alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is a convoluted tube beginning from mouth and end in a cloaca. Mouth is a wide transverse slit bounded by upper and lower jaws bearing teeth. Teeth are small, conical, similar and are adapted for catching and holding the prey but not chewing the prey. Buccal cavity. Mouth leads into a large dorsoventrally compressed buccal cavity. In its roof open two small openings of internal nair and on its floor is present a narrow, elongated and fleshy protrusible tongue which is bifid in front. Pharynx. Pharynx is a posterior part of buccal cavity. In the pharynx are also present a pair of lateral opening of eustachian tube and a posterior wide opening of gullet leading to oesophagus. Oesophagus is a straight narrow tube passing through neck, dorsal to trachea and open into stomach. Stomach is a muscular cylindrical tube which though expansible is little wider than the oesophagus. The stomach is not quite distinct into cardiac and pyloric portion as like in the human being or higher mammals. The posterior pyloric stomach leads to the small intestine through pyloric sphincter. Intestine, in the small intestine is a long narrow coiled tube. It is a small interior U-shaped part in the duodenum and the posterior much coiled part of ileum. The duodenum receives the bile and pancreatic duct. The ileum leads into the large intestine or rectum. Cloaca, the last part of the rectum, is open into the by the sphincter, two sphincter, and that is called cloacal aperture. Now, the digestive glands. Digestive glands includes the mucous glands, salivary glands, gastric glands, pancreas, liver and intestinal glands. They secrete their juices and mix with the food and digest the protein, carbohydrate and fat in the proteases, amylases and lipases, just like in the diagram showing below. The digested food enters the ileum where the digested food is absorbed and undigested food is stored in the rectum and egested periodically through cloaca. The digestion takes place in the amylase enzyme, gastric amylase enzyme, breakdown of starch, the function of protease, pepsin and trypsin is breakdown of proteins, lipase is breakdown of fats. Respiratory system of Varanus. The respiratory system include a pair of external layers, nasal chamber, internal layer, glottis, larynx, trachea, bronchi and lungs. Lungs are elastic, elongated sacs and right lung is slightly larger than left one. The wall of the lung are folded into ridges giving the appearance of honeycomb. These chambers or comb chambers are called alveoli where gaseous exchange takes place. This posterior part of the lung is considered as a reservoir of residual air. Respiratory mechanism. In Varanus, the pulmonary respiration occur. Respiratory movement are performed by the intercostal muscles attached to the ribs. Inspiration is caused by the movement of intercostal muscles raising the ribs that increases the volume of thoracic cavity and reduce the volume of lung pressure, causing the inflow of air into the lungs. Oxygen of the air enter the blood and carbon dioxide of the blood enter into alveoli. Expiration is done by the lowering of ribs and there decreases the volume of the thoracic cavity and air is expelled out as a result. Circulatory system of Varanus. Varanus have three chambered heart consisting two auricles and one ventricle. Their heart mixes oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, the degree of which varies from species to species by their current physiological state. The ventricle is partly divided or the half septum is present between the middle of the ventricle which divide ventricle partially into two chambers. Their heart allow for the redirection of blood into the body and the lungs allowing the better thermoregulation. In Varanus, the circulatory system is responsible to transport the nutrients, hormones, antibodies, respiratory gases, metabolic waste. The circulatory system responds quickly to change the environment and the circulating blood help maintain the internal environment of the legislature. The blood flows through the vena cava into the right atrium. With the next pump, the blood is moved into the ventricle where it is then pumped into the lungs through the pulmonary artery and oxygenated. This blood is flow back to the pulmonary vein and into the left atrium and back to the ventricle. The blood is pumped out to the aorta and back into the rest of the body parts. This is the diagram. This is the partly divided ventricle and these are the auricle and this is all about the ventricle. Thank you and continue the next lecture. The remaining part next lecture.